Podcast host Joe Rogan told his millions of listeners this week that he's liking Florida Governor Ron DeSantis for president in 2024. Watch the video below. Actor Gina Carano, a guest on Tuesday's episode of the Joe Rogan Experience, asked the controversial podcast giant if he was throwing out any support towards anyone. "I think Ron DeSantis would work as a good president," Rogan replied. "I mean, what he's done for Florida has been admirable." Rogan's audience is estimated at 11 million, so his apparent endorsement carries influence. DeSantis, who is up for re-election this November, is likely to run for president in 2024, even if former President Donald Trump opposes him, Politico reported. "I feel like what he did for Florida, a lot of people gave him a lot of grief, but ultimately he was correct," Rogan said of DeSantis, referring to his actions related to COVID-19. "He was correct when it comes to, deaths, he was correct when it comes to protecting all vulnerable populations, he was correct in terms of distribution of monoclonal antibodies, and he was furious when the government tried to pull those." DeSantis continued to promote the use of the treatments when they proved ineffective against the Omicron variant and has led the state through record-setting spikes in COVID cases. The far-right Republican has railed against mitigation efforts and has been responsible for undercounts of cases and deaths, inaccuracies, incomplete and delayed reporting, and no competent effort at contact tracing at the onset of the pandemic when we all were so vulnerable, the Miami Herald reported after a recent state audit. In regard to individual rights in the state, the presidential prospect backed the state's Don't Say Gay bill that largely prohibits discussion of gender identity and sexual orientation in kindergarten through third-grade classrooms, and he praised the Supreme Court's ruling that struck down the precedent protecting abortion rights. But Rogan, who has invited scorn for spreading misinformation about the virus, appeared all in on DeSantis. "You know, he is not perfect. He's a human being, but, what he's done is stand up for freedoms," Rogan continued.